right, so we're over in Ivanhoe. It's over near where the Fields Club is. And today we're going to talk about rental properties, investment properties, and this property, Airbnb, long-term rents, all of it. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
And 1805 Ivanhoe, which consists of 1805 and 1807 Ivanhoe Street, Sarasota, is for sale. It is a true duplex west of the trail near the Field Club. Stay tuned to today's video tour of this great Airbnb. All right, here we are, the 2 units. This is one of those really rare, hard to find true duplexes in Sarasota in a great location west of the trail here.
West of the trail, close to the Fields Club. You know, it's great location. I mean, really great location. You're close to everything. But tell me about the property.
All right, so we've got each side has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, really nicely appointed. The furniture is sort of like
beachy, kind of beachy Tommy Bahama kind of feel.
It's perfect, super relaxing.
It's a perfect vacation rental, but it also, like, they're decent enough size that they can make a nice little apartment too. Like, if you wanted to go annually on this, you probably could. You could do a lot with this property. But the other thing that's great is, first off, the property is really well maintained, but there's also room to put a pool in. And you could put a pool in, I suppose if you really wanted to, you could probably put a pool on both sides, but I know for sure you definitely could put one back here. But you're at the end of the cul-de-sac, so it's real quiet. It's a really great location. For rental purposes, if you're just looking to invest, this would make a great investment.
So a lot of the updates were done in 2021, including all of the appliances, the furniture, the furnishings, the hot water heater. There are 2 different laundry units on each side. So each side has
its own
completely private washer and dryer, and it's like this little separate space. And there's a little outdoor shower here. And don't you love this like covered area right here too?
This covered area is great. Something that I always pay attention to when I come to any property, doesn't matter what it is. It's freshly painted and it's really clean.
It's got the light colors.
It's so clean though. Like, all the countertops have been done. The appliances are updated. Quartz counters. It's really well updated. This is truly a purchase and rent immediately type of situation. It is coming furnished, correct?
Yep.
Comes furnished.
Fully furnished with all the utensil, everything you need for an Airbnb property.
You can close and rent the next day. So it really is well set up. And they spent a lot of time. You can tell that they spent a lot of time and effort here at the property. But I listen, would make a great investment property. For those of you that are members at the Fields Club, we're right next to the Fields Club. So you're right around the corner from it. So close to Siesta Key, you're close to everything down here.
Yeah, so you can walk. This is on the same street as Walt's Fish Market and Tiki Bar. And then Demetrio's Pizza, that's been here for ages and ages. It's a staple of Sarasota, the south kind of side of Sarasota. As you mentioned, the Field Club, which is a very historic, dating back to the 1920s, private club.
Marshall Fields family, the Fields family.
I did a whole video of this entire area, including the Field Club, Oyster Bay, which is fabulous, and it's just in this like little private neighborhood nook area that's just super quaint. Now, this is a 30-day rental minimum period, so you could do a 30-day minimum and up to 12 times per year, technically. So you've got a shingle roof. It dates back to 2009. We have all the insurance information. We do have a rental history. What else?
I think that's it. I mean, for an investment property, this is really well set up. Now, let's talk about other types of properties.
Okay, let's go.
Now, when I go into the high-end market, I'm pushing people over to the Ritz, pre-construction, in the new Ritz Tower, because I feel like there's a ton of upside in that building. That if you get in, it's 30% down. So if you're buying a $4 million unit, you're going to be about $1.2 million in. My feeling is I think that we'll be able to sell it for well above 5 and maybe even close to $6 million on that. There's a 2-year construction period. You are locked in. So like, once you buy, you do have to put the deposits down when they're due, and you can't sell the deal on to somebody else. But once you're in, once it's constructed, my feeling is there's a ton of upside in that building. So that's where I'm putting my high-end stuff. Look, we're always keeping an eye out for investment properties all over, but I'm just finding that Southgate and Gulfgate area to be like just a
sweet spot.
It's a sweet spot because there aren't a lot of HOAs. A lot of the owners, it's definitely a more blue-collar neighborhood kind of feel down there. So the owners are not going to be real aggressive with, oh, there's too much noise.
There's a lot of retirees too.
Retirees, yeah, but
kind of just chilling.
You're close to Siesta Key. You're close to downtown. You're close to shopping. You're close to restaurants. The location's fantastic. No HOAs, and so it's a really great spot. So it just depends on what your goals are. Yeah. I'm just finding that area to be a real sweet spot.
So I've got more content, as does Andrew, on our respective pages to tell you more about like other investment opportunities.
Absolutely.
Right now I'm focused on this one, of course, for my seller. But this is going to be listed for $1.25 million. Hopefully you can hear us. There is some great deal of upside potential here, especially if you did want to put a pool in. There's room for a pool within the setbacks here. It's extremely lush and extremely private. And I would stay here. I don't know.
I would stay here. Absolutely. Sure. Yeah. And the location's great. I mean, you're close to Siesta. So, but if you want to reach me anytime, certainly both of us do a lot with investment properties. Feel free to call me anytime on my cell phone, 941-586-2460.
And I can be reached at 941-544-7690. I'd love to schedule a private viewing of 1805 Ivanhoe with you.
Sure.
Please reach me anytime.